It's a matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Good.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
46-yard line.
Here we go. 180, 21. Sit tight. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Minshew, 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, 49ers 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong
First
running,
down,
excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready, break. 3, 2, 18, top.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Thrown to the sideline.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this from 39.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A run by Mack to start the drive. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27th, Minshew. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Marlin.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Taken down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Jaguars 17, 49ers 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there there, first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
65.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
47, Omaha. Check, 47. Time to go, 47.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's Ryan for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, 49ers 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
42 yards on the play.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle by
you know what really fires up offensive linemen?
A 6-yard
when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Bradshaw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. But Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Minshew. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Go ahead. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On first down, man. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And this is 3rd down.
Now Mack. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run it with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Looking to run with Mack. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
To credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On third down, Bradshaw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And right away, he'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run here with Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Mack. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was brought down by Avery.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, Mack. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On on second down, Armstead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a run with Mack. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
44.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars.
The ball carrier.
Marlon Mack, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
47-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo lets it go for Nelson. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score, Jaguars 50, 49ers 28. Robbie Gould to kick off for San
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Eric, give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go right back to Mack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
70, Indy.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 40.
Second down and 8. They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers get a score closer. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Tonight's final score, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.